Hello and welcome to the Our Metroidvania Podcast. This is Cauldrath from the Our Metroidvania subreddit and Discord.
Hi, this is Master. I'm also from there.
Hi, I'm Atcero, and I'm also from there.
And this week we've gone back to grab a bunch of trailers for Metroidvanias that have come out in the last month.
Or
So,
trailers.
yeah,
The trailers that have come out, not games that have come out.
Yeah.
right.
This one is Akatori. So, I'll just play it, and we'll do what we did last time, be quiet during it, and then after we'll talk.
Yes.
Okay. Start. That looks really
Looks pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty combo focused.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, it has kind of like a bouncy thing where like the enemies will bounce upwards or you'll bounce upwards if you're doing air attacks. Try to like do air combo stuff.
Yeah, lots of air attacks in this trailer.
And it looks like for like bosses, they took a similar thing that Vernal Edge did, where um, there's like certain periods of time where the boss is vulnerable to being comboed.
Oh, Hollow Knight did
Like,
that too. That's quite a few games.
well, I'm
Oh, the
Hollow
star.
Knight did, yeah, like the stars thing there, where like they're actually open to being like increased hit stun and stuff like that. Like Hollow Knight usually didn't have significant amounts of hit stun for the bosses.
There
It's
are a
just
few
like,
times though, like where they would be actually stunned, where you would have like 5 to 10 seconds to just pummel them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
are you stunning them there? Or, like, when you're comboing the bosses in this game, I assume you're keeping them stunned, right?
It might be, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell for the.
yeah, like in Hollow Knight, it's like a certain event happens, and then they're just like
I
they're
think it's
stunned, and then they like it just shuts off their AI,
yeah.
and they stop moving.
I
and
thought it was
attack.
after a certain number of hits.
There's various things that trigger it.
Oh, gotcha.
I see there's a currency counter.
Oh, money!
This Dark Souls like.
Oh, banned.
Legend of Zelda is a Dark Souls like because it has rupees.
I do like the heavy themes of Japanese mythology that like they're drawing from too. And it's not a sword or a whip you're using; it's a staff. That's finally new.
It's the
Staves
Death
are
Stick.
fun.
Like it actually used to be called Death Stick when they first announced it.
I love that name.
More people need to hit things with sticks in video games.
They do.
I am a Killick main in Soul Calibur.
Oh.
Oh, he's not fun to fight.
I mean, who's fun to fight?
Not me. My friend will shut off the game after a certain amount of wins that I get.
Mm-hmm.
When I played Mordhau, I'd always use the quarter staff. Because it has long range and it does bad damage, but you fake people out constantly, and
Also,
they get scared.
annoy them. You annoy them so bad with that thing.
You do that too.
Probably because you're killing them with a stick when they have like a sword or whatever.
Yeah, just combination of fast and long range means it's hard to read.
So it does look like this game has a iframe dodge roll.
Oh no. Iframes. This Dark Souls.
I'm going
Yeah.
on to the next game.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looked like we only had combat to see from that game.
Punish the game because of me.
No, I think we said enough about it. Looks good.
Or they show too much else. Nothing to really pause on.
Yeah. And the cat just closed the door on himself, so he has to stay like that for the next hour and a half. Alright, so this is Biogun, beta trailer.
It's time to get to work, Beck. It's time to get to
That is adorable.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks cute. I like the intro.
Yeah. I like how he
Nice.
just bops. He's always just bouncing. He's always ready to go.
It has a Samus helmet, so it must be a Metroidvania.
It has to be. If you have the Samus helmet, you're set. You're a Metroidvania. You've made it.
It has a map too. So
It does.
we obviously have to pause on the map at some point.
Yes.
Yeah. No, this looks cute. It looks fun. The music's good. It's just lively. It's bouncy. Yeah, Samus.
Yeah, like you're a microscopic pig going through somebody's body.
It's time to get to work, Beck.
Alright, I gotta pause on the map. Gotta get the right timing. Yeah, the bosses look, well, from the 2 seconds we see. Alright. Oh, womb! Right over it. What? Excuse me!
So it actually looks fairly linear. Like the top part, like, is probably a dungeon, and then the rest of it's pretty
It does
flat.
have a part that goes up, though. It
Yeah,
has a door.
like that whole like magenta part at the top. I would consider that to be a dungeon.
There's another way out. At the very top. Right here, there's
We
a
don't
door.
know where it goes. What if it's
Yeah.
just an extra room in the dungeon?
It could be, but we
Yeah.
don't know.
Either way, it does look kind of dungeony, but not super interconnected. But I mean, it seems like in each area.
But
You can
this is
probably
also
go
the
around.
beta. This
Right.
is a beta trailer, so we don't know how much it's gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the nerve to show us their map.
Yeah,
The beta.
they had the balls
you
to
should-
do that.
If you show us a map, we are going to analyze it.
And
Pretty
then,
sure they had the ovaries to show us it actually.
and then there's Rune Fencer Ilya. When we look at that map, it's like, oh god, so much.
Actually, because this is the human body, I'm surprised that it's like horizontally linear instead of vertically linear.
Well,
They're
we
probably
are in
lying
the
down.
womb, so you know you have the right ovary, so you might go down to the leg or something.
I think it's the gallbladder. I guess there's a
Oh.
lot of torso in here, which would let you go in all different directions.
You don't know how small you are.
I also have a feeling a lot of this is not going to make sense. Hell, we don't even know if
It
we're in
just
a
has-
human body.
Yeah.
Don't see any humans in this game.
I see Fox Curl.
Fox man.
Well, we can assume
Fox
some
first.
things from the like some of like what the species is based on what the organs they have are. Like they're probably a mammal.
Well, I would assume so, yeah, with ovaries.
Yeah. And then at that point, there's some pretty consistent things between all of the different
Yeah.
options.
I wonder what upgrades you actually get in this game. The shooting seems fun, but what other offensive abilities do you think you would get?
Well, there was that, like, power bomb looking thing.
Yeah.
There is also like a point that you're in the shop and it like lists off some things.
You need to start pausing.
Pausing, okay.
Time to
You have to absorb
Let me just
every last
skip.
bit of information.
Oh, you want to read about the people?
Another
Here,
mission.
let me go frame by frame just for you guys. There we go.
Thanks. Hey, I like the white blood cell.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Oh,
Oh, he's a red blood cell. Boom, under lockdown.
So why does a red blood cell need a helmet?
Bro, it's a game. Also, Zyga has some Death Stranding vibes going on here. Ah, see, Zyga, her. Told you, Fox Girl. I was right. Ah!
what if it was a different fox though?
No, that was the same design! This goes Hepato, leader of the right lobe. Oh, so they're in the brain.
Speaks for the liver.
It
Oh,
could
in the
be
liver.
earlobe.
I love their designs, though. Like you're a pig in a fox world, it looked...
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, there's okay. So fire rate of primary weapon.
Sight primary weapons, but it is not the only one. Use 3 to forge a molecule and expand your strength, so that's, I'm guessing, health.
No, not hard pieces.
Heart pieces! Long you
You'd
to
think
swim.
they would have them be heart pieces, considering the theming.
No, that's too easy.
That actually sounded like it might be a like gating upgrade. The thing that's like lets you swim
Yeah.
through. I think it was like bile for a little while.
Yeah. See, that is 100% Zyga. You cannot tell me that is not.
Okay.
Oh, Zyga, like a
Yeah.
zygote?
Oh,
Yeah, it could be.
Hey! Wait, I want to see what helmets
did.
said.
Actually, didn't it say something about like 3 out of 10 or 30 rescued or something like that? So there might be a bunch of them.
yes. Quest.
Yeah, they had quests. Let me quest. Oh. Well, that was for them. Hunt for the red crossover. Ah, that's clever.
Hmm.
Come on, back. Oh. Oh, register. Come on, pause.
Yeah, 5 out of 20
Missing
rescued.
fee bumps.
Oh, fee bumps.
Whatever those are.
They're. I assume that they look like dogs.
Yeah. Probably that thing in the orb that we saw earlier.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, this game looks good. I like it.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys need me to pause on? Yeah, those things were
No.
the fee bumps. Wait, there we go. Most important thing.
Totally not a rip-off.
Hey, you know what? I like a good reference. When Odalis did that, they had the like
it's time to get to
hunter
work.
skin, which was based off of Castlevania. Then they had the demon hunter skin, which was like a demon from Demon's Crest. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
We need more Demon's Crest references.
We do. Soul Cipher. someone really said Metroid's taken too long, we're doing it ourselves.
I don't know about that.
This gives me heavy Metroid vibes.
Yeah. Like, if it wasn't so close to the release of Dread, I would be like, this was clearly inspired by Dread.
Yeah, but it came out... yeah, this has probably been in development before any news of Dread was ever...
Yeah.
He kind of moved to the right in the whole thing. Not that means anything, but I just noticed.
So you think it might just wind up being really linear?
Looking at some of the couple room designs we really see, like the platforming thing that was shown a moment ago, it kind of seems that way.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of splitting paths.
I mean, there's no map or anything, so we can't really
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, we can't judge it based off of its map just yet.
Mhm. Yeah,
Hey,
it
look at
just it just hit Kickstarter. Like this week.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it could be a really good Metroid style game.
Yeah, you got some
Seems okay.
customization there that Metroid doesn't really give you.
Yeah.
Do you think you walk into the background or foreground? Because some of the backgrounds look like they're just connected to the path, and you'd really think you could walk down them, but it doesn't seem like you can.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's more likely that you're gonna have enemies attacking from the background than you going into the background.
Yeah.
Or they might do that thing where you're running to the right, but then the camera changes perspective. You're still running to the right, but now you're like at a 90-degree angle or something.
Like that.
Yeah, Bloodstained did that in some spots.
Yeah. Sonic does that a lot.
The main thing I noticed was the thing where the dude did the AoE. It just I really wanted to walk into the background in that clip, but it's probably not possible.
That is the thing about a 2.5D game is like, it's more apparent that you would be able to dodge something in 3D if it allowed you to.
But alas, it is not.
Yep. I actually kind of wish that more games would do the like curving paths thing, because it allows you to like. One of the nice things about 3D is that you can like a fully 3D game is that you can like see something and then use it as a landmark that you can go towards.
Yeah.
And in a 2.5D game, you could still do that if you like curved the paths so that you like can see something in the background, and then the path curved so that you could go towards it.
Oh, like the towers and then the castle in Bloodstained.
I think that is a good argument for 2.5D.
You could technically do it with sprites, but it wouldn't be as easy to like orient that way. And you'd have to do like a room transition when you switch directions.
Yeah. Or you can just have awkward 3D transitions.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, PicoCAD is a thing that exists now. It's not as difficult for people.
I really haven't played that.
It's not a game.
Oh.
It's a pixel CAD software.
I thought it was voxel based.
I think it might be voxel based, but a lot of people use it for pixel stuff. So I'm not sure. All right, next trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're blowing
Oh.
through these trailers.
you're gonna like this one. This is
Hey,
Knock, knock. Who's there? Beats. Beats who? Beats the shit out of you. First, they double-cross you. Then they'll lock you up. No cell will hold you. Smash your way through the prison. serve your revenge, Cold.
I really
Looks
enjoy
okay.
that.
Looks pretty good. There's tangent. I've noticed recently boomer shooters have been going in the direction, some at least have been going in the direction of like comic book style, so that it makes, like, I guess so it makes seeing sprites in a 3D environment less jarring for some people.
Yeah.
Like Void Bastards and Fallen Aces both come to mind when I think of comic book looking game in 3D. And that's definitely a valid way to sort of theme your game.
Yeah, you can have the actual 3D elements have like a comic book looking shader on them so that they match better.
Yeah.
I personally really like the look of it.
I don't know why they don't just like use doors as weapons. They seem like they're extremely effective at killing things.
I mean,
Maybe
he
he
kind of
does.
did. He kind of
You have to
did.
unlock it.
Well, like you should just like pick up a door and then just have it with you and just like murder things with it.
Maybe
Valid.
that's the final weapon you unlock. It's the door you kicked at the start of the game. Go back and get it.
We might have to put a blood warning for this in the
Maybe.
the copious amounts of blood. I love it.
Like always, I wonder if it is actually a Metroidvania.
Yeah, like
You get new
I don't.
weapons.
Yeah, all it's showing is like shooting and punching things. So
I
I
see
don't
them-
know.
It might just be a non-linear map, but yeah, it's hard to tell.
I mean, not every boomer shooter is linear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any like movement upgrades or even like things that you need a certain weapon to break open.
Well, let's check their Kickstarter. Oh, why wouldn't you link Kickstarter?
The Steam page has Metroidvania in the bottom quarter of the tags.
Alright, Metroidvania Boomer.
See that? Yeah, they do describe it as a Metroidvania. However, I don't want to be mean and say they don't know what a Metroidvania is because we can't really judge if it is one or not from the trailer. But
They don't mention main features. They don't have anything that tells you get upgrades.
yeah, I get the impression that
Well, they
it
don't have keys at least.
is a
Well, no,
non-linear boomer shooter.
you don't need them because everything's destructible, but it makes no mention of about.
I don't even remember them jumping in the trailer. So
Main idea is to have the player explore the Metroidvania type of level several times in order to get stronger.
Leveling up.
So it has levels.
It has not only levels, but
Wait.
it doesn't have any kind of upgrades, it looks like.
This is a roguelite then. It
Yeah.
says load up a
That's what I was-
mission. If you scroll back up,
This? Yeah?
yeah, pick your start mission, kill and loot. This is a stage-based game.
Yeah,
How could you
it
have done
is.
this to us?
It's not a Metroidvania. Sorry,
But
boy.
if it's not proc gen, then it's not a roguelike.
It's obviously it's a roguelite Metroidvania, of course.
I mean, it'll look like it's gonna be a decent boomer shooter, but yeah, I would never classify this as.
God, I was excited for like Void Bastards, which also is the comic book style, is also a roguelite, and I was excited for a game with this style that isn't a roguelite because Void Bastards. Let's get into that.
So maybe it's just more of a
Yeah.
looter shooter.
Yeah.
Maybe I wonder what you're looting though.
It looks
Just
like
money.
weapons and upgradables.
Yeah.
Like for crafting better weapons and armor. Well, not a Metroidvania, so next one.
Rejected.
Rejected. Alright, let me loop it. Let me get the audio nice and up.
Almost 3 minutes.
Oh god, it is. Metroid vibes.
Shh.
Sorry. Looks like that's all. Rest of it's nothing.
Yes. It looks spooky.
It's Metroid. But you
See,
actually
I would
evolve.
agree that it looks Metroid.
Excuse me, sir. How is that not Metroid?
I said I would agree that it is
Oh,
Metroid.
I thought you said I would disagree, and I'm like, oh, hold on there.
That boss looks like it's from Ori.
It looks like Ori Metroid. I'm just saying that because it has like smooth looking 3D animations.
Yeah, it does look nice.
It-
I do not
It
like.
has a somersault jump, so therefore Metroid.
Hey, it has
Metroid.
scanning. More games need scanning.
They do.
Yeah.
Prime did that so well.
Yeah.
Also, when the ship is coming in, the silhouette looks just like the Samus ship.
Why do you think I mean? Yeah, look at that.
It's landing, not so much, but when it's coming in,
Yeah,
oh boy.
It's because it's the side view of the ship instead of the front
that's
view.
that's
If
why
you
I
if you
laugh.
looked at it from the front, it would probably look exactly the same.
I do not like the control schemes for the shooting, however. I do not like that style, so hopefully you can have a classic style. But I do not like having a mouse or something where you have to, like, guide it. No, if I'm shooting, I just want to shoot. I don't want to have a cursor to shoot where...
Oh yeah, this. Do you think maybe this is a mouse and keyboard game?
I'm
Seems like it,
hoping
maybe.
not. I'm kind of hoping it can be chosen to be.
It looks like you can lock onto enemies as well as aim
Yes.
freely.
Yeah, so maybe you can use like maybe it's like a twin stick shooter when you use a controller.
Do they have a Kickstarter? This was a Kickstarter one, right? Oh, this was a real.
Yeah.
Damn it!
The,
Bloomsoft. What else have they done? They've done a few things, haven't they?
I don't remember them.
Yeah. Well, we can look it up.
To find their Twitter.
Oh,
It says
they're
their
from
debut
Finland.
title is Moadra, so
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, looks good.
I'm kind of wondering what their story is gonna be because it kind of seems like there is a big bad. Go stop the big bad.
Well, they're trying to find out about their ancestor. And now I'm guessing someone got there beforehand, like part of their race, and they essentially went batshit insane.
Yeah.
I do like how your character changes. Like now you got wings, and you
Oh,
got a
that's cool.
tail.
Yeah, it seems like there's some sort of evolution theme. I'm guessing that the villain is like a Magneto type, where they're like trying to get the race to evolve, and then like eliminates those who are less evolved than them.
I don't want to be mean to the game. It just seems like we've already determined the entire plot before we played the game.
I
We're
mean,
guessing.
I'm sure it'll
It's
be.
we
it's
are
possible
guessing.
it's different, and that's just the like broad strokes of what the plot is. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we
The-
don't play Metroid for the plot. We play Metroid for the gameplay.
That is true. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Though I did like
There's-
Dread's gameplay. Have you even played Dread yet?
Me? No.
Go play Dread already!
Not on
I
the
want to
Switch.
talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Buy me, buy me Dread.
I already bought it for myself! 60 god dang dollars!
Exactly.
it's also possible to play Dread in other ways.
Don't be that way!
Hey.
We want Metroid to sell well so they make more.
It
Exactly.
already sold well.
It needs to sell better.
I'm kind of like, while we're talking about Dread, I'm kind of torn on like. So I want them to make more Metroid, but I want them to make more Metroid like Super Metroid, not like Dread. So it's
That's
like
fair.
I want it to do well, but I don't want it to do like
You
too
know,
much better than like Super and Zero Mission.
Cauldrath, it's not their fault that you're getting older and you can't adapt to the control schemes as well.
It's not the control scheme; it's just constant railroading.
Oh, that's true.
I'd like to have more Metroid games, more than I'd like to have, like, I'd rather, I'm glad Dread's succeeding, because it seems okay, at least.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I feel like if it didn't, they just wouldn't make more Metroid games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. I did my waiting. 19 years of it. Alright, next trailer.
We didn't even talk about, do you think this game is actually non-linear?
It seems like it is. It seems like it has a
Yeah.
lot of twists and turns, even in the trailer. Like, more so than any of the other trailers we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Switches directions a lot. Has
Yeah.
a lot of narrow passages. Generally, in like linear games, you don't want to have the narrow passages except for like really short segments because those are like
Yeah, there's 3 doors on that
non-action
screen.
part.
No, this game looks good.
But yeah, that is totally the Ori 2 final boss.
Never
Probably
even
th-
touched it.
Probably the best looking 3D graphics I've seen in Metroidvania.
Yeah, no, it's really smooth. It's well designed. It doesn't seem too bad identifying what's in the forefront and what's in the background so far.
I mean, as much as I rip on Dread, Dread looks really good.
Dread is beautiful. Oh my god. They need to just make a full movie from like the small loading screens you got. That's all I gotta say.
Just you have to go make a machinima using those scenes from the game.
I don't do 3D, man.
You can voice Samus.
No, I do not have a voice that fits Samus. I'm a 5-foot tall person. I
I was
cannot.
talking to Cauldrath.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, Cauldrath can do it.
Oh yeah, just like the Rebecca thing I did.
What was the Rebecca thing?
Remember when you posted that
Oh, that's right.
thing in the
Yes.
voice acting
Yeah.
thing? And
Yep.
put
I
it-
remember that. Yeah, I didn't hear shit about that back, which is fair. Real voice actors applied.
I didn't hear anything either.
You didn't even send anything in. Shush. I'm doing Clunky Hero. Actually, I've been hearing a lot about Clunky Hero. Alright. Wait, didn't this release in the US or no? Not yet.
So
It says
this
it's a release
is
trailer. Early access.
early
Early
access.
access. Okay. Alright. sorry, laugh out loud immediately has a fart joke. No, that's not humor.
Yeah. Fart and then
Hey, some people-
potatoes. Yeah, sorry, the humor looks dreadful.
Some people like that humor.
That is like, no. You gotta have a little more You know what? The Messenger was funny, and it never
Yeah.
once had a fart joke.
I do think the character looks cute.
Yeah, it definitely has a unique art style.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I gotta get...
Some of the rest of it looks a bit uncanny
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the art style.
Armpit shot, gross.
Maybe they're going for like the Booger Man style of humor.
Oh,
I
we're gonna
have- I
analyze
have-
these jokes, don't worry.
I have a feeling that this is gonna be like they're gonna overemphasize the humor, and then if the jokes don't land, it's gonna kind of ruin the game.
I agree. That guy
Yeah.
looks like a me or something.
Yeah, actually, that is kind of the art style.
Like, Like, bro, why isn't saving your wife the top thing on the list? Oh, I gotta
I
find the
think that's
map.
actually like supposed to be some sort of running joke where they have multiple things where he talks about how he doesn't really care that much about his wife.
Oh, that'll do it. The map. There's the
Kind
map.
of funny, I guess. Better than fart joke.
There we go. That looks very linear.
There's some branching there.
That's not much
not
branching.
a lot.
But
Yeah.
that's... Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it's got a giant skeleton in there. That's probably a boss fight room. So it's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
one of those situations where like you beat the boss and then it unlocks a shortcut that makes it so you can get to that area faster.
Yeah. I don't know. That looks pretty linear to me, though.
Yeah.
Seems
it's-
kind of linear.
It's pretty Forest 4. So
Is it stage based?
It might not be. It might be more,
Maybe.
like, oh, we have this big area, and then we broke it down into smaller areas.
Yeah, but that doesn't really say much for the game's like area variety if they can just like label it 1 through 4.
Or maybe it's just the joke is that this is the first forest you've seen, but it's called Pretty Forest 4.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not personally a huge fan of the art style.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it looks different from other games. Like I would not play it. It's not the worst. But, it does look a bit uncanny, I
Like,
guess.
Personally, I like my humor second in a Metroidvania, and like gameplay and style first, like in the Messenger. And I know that's a pseudo MV, but that one had personality. It had great art style, had good music, it had good gameplay first before the humor, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would just ignore. I kind of ignore humor in a lot of games because the games don't have great humor.
Messenger had great humor. Have terrible taste.
The other nice thing about it is a lot of that dialogue was in the Messenger was optional. Like you had
Yes.
to opt into that. So a lot of games that have humor in them just like included in the mandatory dialogue,
That's true.
which makes it more grating.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you had to personally go and select the story if you wanted the humor.
I like how Barbarian did it, where you can choose the silly dialogue option, or you can just be serious, and that affects the dialogue you get in return, which affects the tone of the game.
Mm-hmm. Kinda does the Okami head bob when they talk, too.
So what you're saying is that humor should be opt-in.
Kind of, yeah. That's I don't have high standards for humor in video games. What I mean is I do have high standards.
Yeah,
for
it's like
humor in
that's
video
the
games.
opposite. Also, it looks like the abilities are all pretty like generic ones. Like you get double jump, air dash, wall climb. So
Better than La Mulana's all slide BS.
Hey,
You heard
the
me!
thing is useful. You can get around
it
faster.
isn't.
You just don't use it effectively.
Because it's lame and it sucks. It's a terrible upgrade. Gosh. Alright, next trailer.
Sure.
End on the terrible joke. Witchcrafty trailer. Alright.
Hmm.
I personally absolutely love it. I love the, oh wait.
That guy. Hmm.
Oh, it's in Russian.
I'm reminded of the RuneScape gnome. Just a little.
That's
The
fair.
gnome child.
It reminds me a lot of Kirby. Mainly because of those destructible walls where it does the like
where you like shoot the magic and then
Yeah, it
it all
destroys
fades
it.
away.
Yeah. But oh,
It
it's
does-
so cute.
It does seem
Seems
like there's a
cute
lot of
within
things.
reason.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of things where it's just like use magic on environmental thing, and then you can pass by because you had the right spell.
Yeah.
So I could be way off because I haven't played very much of Moadra, but it kind of reminds me of that. At least with
Yeah.
how it's laid out. It seems like exploration-wise, a lot of rooms seem like they're dead ends that you explore and get a chest in.
This is the upcoming gameplay demo.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm not sure yet, but no, music's good. Art style is beautiful.
Yeah, the music sounds pretty Mega Man-ish, which is a pretty good thing.
Yeah. Also, I like the little Shop of Horrors reference. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
But yeah, you can tell this is not in English.
maybe the rest of the game is, but the gnome
No,
just
only
speaks
the
Russian
gnome
only.
speaks Russian. It's on Steam.
Dwarf or whatever. Calling him a gnome now.
They have a Kickstarter.
Can download the demo.
It was supposed to release. I'll let the music play in the background because it's so good. English and Russian.
Yeah, so it's probably a Russian developer,
Yeah.
and they just didn't translate the trailer.
Oh.
I do like the Steam
Oh wait, no,
page
some of it's
description.
in.
Yeah, right here.
Maybe it's just like the very last part they didn't. Or
Yeah.
maybe there's just a character in the game. Yeah, maybe just gnomes speak Russian in the game.
Yeah. Oh, cool, you got a house! Instant love for me.
But can
Favorite-
you put furniture in it?
I don't think so, sadly. Yeah, it looks cute.
There's a frog.
Yeah, I know, I
Learning
saw
is
the frog.
smartness.
Froggo.
Cute gameplay seems fine. It does seem like it's probably a Metroidvania.
It might even be a pseudo MV, but it's hard to tell because it's
I feel like they're kind of going for always awakening thing, like that style of progression.
Maybe.
Also, what is this? A Maniac Mansion reference? Ha ha ha. Evil meteor crashing at Earth.
You're the only one here who's played Maniac Mansion.
It's a good game, okay? I was gonna even play it for Halloween, and then I didn't.
I played the second one on stream.
The second one isn't even that good.
Okay, but like he said that that neither of us have played Maniac Mansion.
That's true.
Yeah, but the second one isn't Maniac Mansion. It's a different game.
It is
Okay, so
technically
you have
Maniac
not-
Mansion.
You have not watched me play the first Maniac Mansion, then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks cute. I'll keep an
Yeah.
eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
Next one?
Sure.
Alright.
How many more do we have?
Ugh. After this, 1, 2, we'll see.
Might end
Cruising through
early.
these.
Alright.
This reminds me that I need to play Okami.
I was gonna say, this is Okami if it was, like, paper in a Metroidvania. It's so adorable.
Have either of you played Eight Doors?
I have not.
No.
So that one also gives me similar vibes to this.
I wonder if it's a Metroidvania. I wonder that about every single game we look at.
I
but,
know.
It's hard to tell from a trailer.
Yeah.
That's why we want to have the maps so we can like kind of analyze them and see if it's likely.
Yes, I need the map.
Regardless, though, this, even if it is just a platformer, I'm gonna play it. It is so beautiful.
Mhm.
Seems like a platformer, but lots of background interactables.
Also, Spectre Knight. The slashing.
I haven't played Spectre Knight.
Should, it's good.
I've played the first two.
Imagine playing a platform that's not a Metroidvania.
Me? I do it all the time, man! Can't
But why?
restrict yourself, because there's not enough good Metroidvanias out there to satisfy my platforming needs.
But look at all these Metroidvanias that are coming up soon. You just have
Yeah.
to wait a little bit.
Or dig deeper.
There's a few of
in
these
the-
that we know
there's-
for sure aren't even Metroidvanias. You're gonna tell me this? You're gonna tell me, hey, play these. It's like, what? They're not all Metroidvania?
Hey, you never know.
Are you telling me that if you go through the Metroidvania review site, that you've played all of the games on there that are at least high fit?
No. Let's play the ones I like.
How do you know whether you're liking them or not if you haven't played them? Maybe you'll play the Masked Mage and love it.
Hey man, I'm one of the people that doesn't think Astalon is a true Metroidvania. Come on.
It's close enough.
It's close enough.
It's closer than Shovel Knight.
Well, yeah, I never claimed Shovel Knight was an MV, though. God.
Or did you?
No, I've never claimed. Maybe as a joke. Actually, no, I would consider that more of a crest-like anyways, because it has levels. Absolutely no ability gating, though.
Gameplay looks okay. I mean, I don't really have much to say about it.
It looks like Hollow Knight.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I can't
mean,
really.
there's hitting things and dashing and projectiles and
Yeah, I can't really tell if the dash has iframes or not. This is very important to me.
So you notice right there on, when I say right there, it would have been 5 seconds ago, but there are enemies lined up for them to pogo off of, but it's only from when you're coming from the left.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that gives
so it
me
would
the
be
impression you're
impossible
never going to the left from there.
Or maybe you get an ability later that lets you traverse left again. So it's like right before you get that ability, and then
Maybe.
it tutorializes you using the new ability to get back.
You might just be able to jump and dash that way anyways, or just bait the enemies to come closer, so then you can pogo. But
Mm.
that is my observation.
And there are a lot of like mobility type upgrades, it looks like.
Yeah. I like it. I think it.
Yeah.
But I'm also starved for Okami stuff, so anything resembling that, I'm gonna be like, ah, yes, I will have this.
Just replay Okami, it'll take you like a year.
No, it won't. I beat it in like 5 days.
Oh my god.
I played that thing for like 5-6 hours straight some days. Okay, it's a good game. All right, next trailer.
Sure.
Good. Oh yeah, we're blazing through. Good.
I'm more worried about running out of them than,
I think we can find more.
oh.
Huh. It's like it doesn't start
Ooh.
off as a Metroidvania, but it becomes a Metroidvania.
I like a lot of things about this.
I didn't like the music too much personally, like the heavy emphasis on synth personally. That's a
Oh, see, I like synths. Though I also didn't listen to the music too closely.
Oh, that's something I like. I always should listen to the. Oh, that is such a poltergeist sword thing right there. Oh my god. Yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, I gotta pause.
Pause
I gotta
on the map.
pause. No. I wasn't ready.
Never get back to the map.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave the ladders up there. Yeah, that looks very not linear.
It seems reasonably non-linear, yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
At least there's lots of rooms that are unexplored.
So it just showed the like two islands smashing together, and you see the I guess 3 symbol, like Roman numeral 3 looking thing.
I just called it a ladder.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's more likely to be a ladder, or something stitching them together, as if like the maps can be like pulled apart and put back together.
Yes, it seems that way. Those are definitely ladders.
Well, no, I think they disappear. No. But it also says bring the world together, so I highly doubt you're going to be pulling them apart.
I don't know. I mean, There might be some mix and matching.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool if there was. But
It would be cool.
It might just be connecting the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, like refactor where
Yeah.
you can move stuff around.
Yeah.
It'd be
That's what I
really
was thinking.
cool if they made that into a mechanic, because otherwise you're kind of just exploring areas and then you can't go back to the previous area, I guess, until you connect them. Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool idea though. I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the humor in this looks cute and quirky rather than like forced.
Yeah. Cute and quirky is acceptable humor because you can
Yes.
kind of just ignore that it is humor.
But yeah,
Also,
animation is
this-
smooth.
Yeah, this arrow's a kind of interesting upgrade. I actually can't think of a game that does that exact thing. It does seem like maybe it's a little overpowered, but it gives you a huge amount of horizontal distance. But yeah, you can design around that.
I
Also-
do like how the characters look.
Yeah, I thought it was a fish at
They're very
first, but
cute.
it's a cat.
So actually, I'm getting the impression this might wind up being a crust-like, where like it has all these islands, and then you like select which island you go to.
It starts
But
off
then,
as a
like-
crest, then it becomes a Metroidvania.
Yeah,
The first
where, like,
fusion of the genres.
yes.
Best fusion.
So, there were also like I'm not sure if the arrows on the sides of the map would also be places where you smash islands together. Because at least in the animation, it looked like it was just two halves of one island. It didn't look like it was something you keep building off of, kind of.
Mm.
Not sure.
Yeah, it could just be that you just wind up connecting all of them together horizontally, which actually might wind up making the traversing the world more annoying if like you can
Yeah.
just select which ones you go to at first.
I imagine you'd have some sort of fast traveling. I mean, you're in an aircraft.
Yeah. Well, you're in a shattered world, so I'm assuming you're gonna connect everything together.
Right. That is what it seems like it would
Yeah,
be.
the world together. So yeah, I'm assuming you keep connecting. And it did look like there's paths to go down. Here on the map. I'll pause it again. So yeah, that's smashed, but if you look, there's still two areas below that look like they connect down.
You're right. There are.
Right here.
Amazing.
So, you know,
Next below.
I'm assuming you will be able to go down. And
Just
probably
looking
up
at
in some ways.
The left and right arrows on the side seem like those are entry points and not places where
Yes.
you would connect things.
For now.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
also, yeah, this isn't,
Well, like
Maybe
the
their
purple
map is
part
complete
below
island.
extends beyond where the blue is, so it probably doesn't connect.
But you could connect it later on.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the orange side looks more likely to connect to something else than the blue side.
Well, actually, yeah, let's take a look at the two islands smashing together. Yeah, you can tell there's stuff below that it easily could connect to. Oh,
Yeah, or that's just floating islands and how they look.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, that looks like a complete island.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe something could smash into the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's my
Maybe.
thought.
But I'd say the most likely thing is that there's just pairings and then it's just two of them getting smashed together.
I'm gonna hold out hope it's connecting them all.
Yes, that would be nice.
But yeah, no, I like it. Cute.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, let's check
Oh.
the Steam page.
Oh, it's made by the dude who did Sheepo. I don't remember if I haven't played it, but I know of it. It's tagged as a Metroidvania. I don't remember if it actually was.
Huh. Reignite each one's magnetic core. So yeah, I'm guessing you're connecting them all. That's what it's.
Yeah, so there's probably like two different polarities
Oh.
of magnets on each island.
You think there's
more
just
that looks
More map.
different than the other maps.
Yeah, I wonder if this is an old one or a new one.
interesting?
I'd assume that's an old one because this
Yeah.
trailer like just came out.
However, we can glean some information from this, maybe.
Yeah, this is definitely
compare
a
it to the new map.
Metroidvania. Holy damn. Yes.
I'm gonna guess those blue pillars are save points
Yeah.
or bonfires, depending on how the game works.
I wonder if these are teleports.
Kind of looks like it.
Maybe.
Or it's flipped. That one's a save, or that one's a teleport, and this one's a save. It's hard to tell. That's an elevator. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have air battles. Yo.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Love it.
It's kind of bullet hell, yeah.
That was the trailer. Oh, you got a little look at him. Turtle in it.
He's
Love it.
totally normal.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's adorable.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks good.
That Barbarian. Whoops, wrong game.
Okay.
Wait, it's not done yet. Oh, what?
Oh, Xenomorph.
This is the Kickstarter trailer. Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
I'm really not sure what to think about this. There's the presentation just it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's
a lot
hard
of
for me to determine what to think.
a lot of the things look kind of janky, like some of the animations, like the way things get hit, and like just the general interactions between things.
Let's see. Let's check out the Kickstarter. Personally,
But yeah.
I'm liking it so far. Just for
Yeah, I
the sole
think-
fact it gives me very hella Castlevania vibes.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It seems like, yeah, I agree. It seems like it's kind of Castlevania.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
music
feel like it
especially.
reminds me more of Sundered than anything else.
I've never.
Yeah. It's Castlevania with more monster girls, I guess.
Ah, maybe I should play that. But no, this also this is gonna sound weird. It gives me Shadow of the Beast vibes. And I
don't know what that
don't
is.
know. Yeah, I don't know if either of you know what that was, but it was an old Amiga game. I don't know why it gives me those vibes. It just does. It gives me an old Amiga game vibe. The bloody death animations and stuff like that.
So like that double jump off the wall jump, that was
Yeah.
one of the things that looked pretty bad. Like it needs more of an animation for when
Yeah.
it does the double jump.
Yeah,
But yeah,
is
this
just
is Kickstarter, so it's early on.
Yeah.
like a release for a Kickstarter. It looks very good.
Yes.
But I feel like your main character should be animated before you do your Kickstarter.
It does say
Eh.
it's based off of 80s cartoons. So
Also, that
Like they're probably going for like Thundercats there.
yeah.
those don't exactly
They're
look
90s, sorry.
interpolated.
Berserker Ninja Scroll.
Hmm. Oh, Thundercats was
Captivated us
lovely.
such as Castlevania, Golden Axe, Ghouls and Ghosts, Hippodrome, Zelda 2, Rastatan Saga. Yeah, so.
I would tell you to pause on the map, but the map just like zooms in all over the place.
Oh yeah.
It's shaky.
very-
The shaky cam.
Yeah,
of
shaky
back
cam.
view.
So the dude does summon a demon girl.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
succubus. He knows what's up.
Looks like not a Metroidvania.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what's going on the map.
It looks pretty
Seems
linear,
linear.
but then with like some like dungeon offshoots.
Then I'm not sure where would the
Yep.
paths continue from. It's not obvious.
Yeah, it's so zoomed in. I don't like
Yeah.
that. That's not a
You
good
zoomed
sign.
it in so we can't see that it's not a
I
Metroidvania.
know. Here, I'm gonna read more than this. Gameplay.
It's Crest-like.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
They mentioned going to Newtown,
yeah,
finding new
fast
areas.
traveling to areas.
Oh, also how he holds the sword is 100% ActRaiser, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Yes.
When he's just standing still. I think it was Mayor at the beginning here. Come on, stand still.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right there. There we go. ActRaiser. ActRaiser.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I do wonder why there's a circus, or what's even going on in this game.
Because circuses, are always evil and bad. Oh, here's a map.
Aha! Stage select. It's probably just the map.
Okay.
There's a giant cat on there.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4, 5, 6. So you do bounce around.
What's going on the bottom right? I'm
That
distracted by this character.
looks like a Gorgon or something.
Because originally I kind of thought like, oh, are they supposed to be like the representation of Hirby monsters or something? But then I realized that wasn't probably true.
Smug cat.
Just distracted. I do really like that cat.
I saw him and I'm like, oh god, I have to. Oh, he got a dragon. No,
I wonder if that cat's to scale.
I hope so. I hope so. Look at that smug face.
Seems like maybe a crest. Like, were there abilities in the trailer?
Yes. Double jumping and wall sliding. Oh, there's smug
What-
cat again. There we go.
What if you already start with those?
I don't.
But you don't know if you won't. Who knows?
I wish they could have kept a style like this. I adore the style.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think that would look so well in a game though. Maybe just because sketch.
Yeah. Oh, and it's just two people. Huh.
Yeah. Oh right, I was gonna mention like an hour ago, but I totally forgot. I wish more games had scanning and a logbook instead of a bestiary, even though they're close to the same thing.
I like
Prefer
both.
for the logbook. Bestiary. So many games do bestiaries, and then you have like Metroid Prime that has a scanning.
Yeah. I personally like bestiaries for my beasts and then scanning for everything else.
What do you think about weapons that scan the things you kill with them?
That's bestiary. Oh.
What if it's an upgrade? Like you can normally just scan things and it doesn't, like, if you just kill it, it doesn't automatically add it. But then if you have this upgrade, then when you kill something, then it scans it.
Isn't that essentially just the fairy, or not the fairy, the journal from Castlevania Symphony of the Night book?
But you don't have the scan ability in Symphony of the Night.
No, but you get the book, and then it displays the names of what you kill. A long
Yeah, but
library?
But I'm saying you have like a scanning ability, so you could use that before you get the thing that
Oh,
automatically adds it.
yeah. Also, this is totally the big bad in Thundercats. Am I wrong?
I have no idea.
It's been so long since I watched Thundercats.
Cat's
Uh,
main villain.
Like
I have not seen
They're like
Thundercats.
Mumra.
Yeah, Mumra. Him. Yeah, see? It's Mumra!
Oh,
That,
I guess.
yeah.
that is.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
You can't
It's the
tell me
same
it's
thing.
not!
Yeah.
You
It's got
cannot,
everything. Has the
Hood.
face, the eyes, the hood, the
The
wrapping.
you
bandages.
cannot tell me it's not.
Yeah, that is exactly Mumra.
I saw him and I'm like, wait a second, I know this face.
Maybe. So it mentioned that on the Kickstarter that there were portal wars that brought in many different factions and stuff. Maybe
well,
maybe one of the
Thundercats.
worlds. Yeah.
Also, frog guy. Look at how dapper he is. Look at that little guy.
Yeah.
They are deaf.
Very dapper. No, I have high hopes for it. I do hope they can, like, work on the animation and stuff, because otherwise it looks pretty solid.
It does seem very interesting.
Yes.
It seems like even if it turns out to be a pretty bad game, it's going to be one of those bad games that lots of people still really like because it's quirky.
Yeah. I mean, it's got lore going for it, at least. I mean, it doesn't look boring, at least in terms of story.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna have any like unique gameplay to it. Like they're not showing off anything that seems to indicate that, though.
But it is a two-person team
Yeah.
that they just want to get it funded, so we'll see. See in the future. Next one, Cultist Astronaut.
Yep.
I don't like how you said that, yep.
Is there something wrong with the Cultist Astronaut? Oh, there is something wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so this is why I was at the bottom of the list. That rank increased hurts my eyes.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea.
Did it
I
break
mean,
your
it looks
immersion?
like it did break my immersion.
No,
It looks
not
like an
even that.
arcade shooter.
It just hurts my eyes. Like, why?
I noticed the whole lots of platforms and blocks on the screen kind of level design.
Yeah, this looks like there's a good chance it's actually just a linear platformer.
It does just seem like a linear platformer. You know, not to judge it for looking
God,
janky.
I'm not gonna look
Maybe
at
it's
that.
fun. Doesn't look particularly fun though.
Yeah, it has a lot of jank with the movements. Like the animations aren't the greatest. It almost reminds me of just having a rig rather than
That-
actually doing sprites. And there's nothing wrong with doing a rig, but you also still have to make the rig look good. In my opinion, does not do that.
Yeah.
I like how at the end of the trailer they just run off into the screen, and you think it's gonna be a boss fight or something. They just keep running and nothing happens, and it cuts the title.
Yeah.
And that's a title that you probably shouldn't be showing off.
Wait, why?
Just because it looks like a 80s
Oh, yeah.
like shareware game title screen.
Does it have a Kickstarter? No. The music's good.
Did you even find the?
I just searched for Metroidvania trailer and then put in everything that looked like it might possibly be a Metroidvania.
Should we look up more ones? Because I don't really want to discuss this one.
We could discuss all the previous ones in the context of each other.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes. That'll work. Let me get a good one to put on repeat, though.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, not even put on repeat. I'll just have them all keep playing.
Oh, I want to see the list. Like, there's a lot of games I think look very interesting.
List. So we got Akatori, we got Biogun, Soul Cipher, Chains of Fury, Moadra, Clunky Hero, Witchcrafty, Bow, Islets, and Barbarian, and then Cultist Astronaut.
Yeah, I mean, everything looks either good or interesting enough.
Minus the last one.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty strong selection of trailers. Those all came out this month.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to keep an eye on some of these games.
Yeah, I adore the art style, the flow. Oh. Play as badass pro tag. Checks all my boxes. Music's good.
Yeah.
Pixel
Yeah, it looks
art
like
is
it's
gorgeous.
Looks like it's going to be very technical.
Wonder just how many Metroidvanias we'll get in 2022.
2022 Metroidvanias. Like literally, that's the number of them.
Oh,
2022 Metroidvanias.
Oh god, I wish.
It's time to get to work.
But
This
they're
one's
not
so
all of the
cute.
highest quality.
This is so cute.
this is very cute.
This one's like high on my radar.
Yeah.
There's only a couple of these of the games found that I wouldn't really put high on my radar, honestly.
It's interesting because like I literally just grabbed all of the trailers that came out this month. So it wasn't like I curated the list.
Yeah. I do like how this trailer is fast. It's the shortest trailer and it has a reasonable amount of content.
It
Yeah.
does.
They even gave us a map.
Did.
I mean, this Soul Cipher one's longer, and I don't really like.
It doesn't feel as
I didn't get
fast-paced.
I didn't get anything from it. I mean, it showed some running around and a couple bosses.
It's not as action-packed.
Yeah, I feel like this one's just trying to show off how good the game looks more than anything else.
I mean, I don't think it looks amazing or anything, but also that's just because I discriminated against most 3D looking games that are actually 2D games.
I don't think my computer's
Looks fine.
doing it justice too, though.
I mean, it's a video, so there's not
Yeah.
too much you can do.
I know.
Knock, knock. Who's
Yeah.
there?
The
Beats.
definitely not a Metroidvania game.
Beats the shit
Yeah.
out of you.
But I do enjoy the humor, and I do enjoy the look of it.
So, Master, as the resident boomer shooter person here, is this game interesting to you? Like,
I mean, looks fine. If it actually is a roguelite, which it seems to be, I'm a lot less interested.
I mean, from the description, it sounded more like a looter shooter than a roguelike.
Okay, to me it said like choose a mission. I mean, it could just
Yeah.
be also level select. It's doesn't seem terrible, but there are. I'm not sure where it would rank in my list of boomer shooters to play.
Serve your revenge, cold.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't look terrible.
Oh.
Also, gameplay seems more like Wolfenstein-ish, where you're walking around
Yeah.
shooting groups of enemies instead of interesting mechanics. And kicking down doors and walls looked satisfying though.
So, I think this one's the one that I'm most interested in. Depending on whether or not it has controller support, because it
Yeah.
looks like it might be designed for mouse and keyboard.
You know, all things considered, this could technically take place in the Metroid universe too. And everyone could think that.
I mean, their helmets do look like their ship, so that's how you know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're very distantly related to the Chozo. One does get wings.
Yeah, it looks good. I kind of wish we saw more of it, but it does, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good, but also it looks good.
Yeah. I like how the main character, your character, also doesn't move human-like at times. Like, there's very much animalistic traits you can see. Kind of just to set them off that, hey, these aren't people. These aren't human.
Yeah, they're people, just not human people.
So I just
You know what
realized
I
that there was a game that I forgot to put in the playlist.
Oh no, we gotta play it.
Alright, we got 5 minutes.
It was the very first one, actually.
Gotta be the best one.
What's it called?
CRUDE. I'll link it in our chat.
Last Faith?
It's called CRUDE.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crude! That one!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say! I watched that, yeah. Alright. Ready?
Yes. Wow, okay.
I love it
The-
and hate it at the same time just for the simple fact the animation's so weird.
I love the animation. They're so entertaining to look at, even though they're like, I want to say they're low quality, but they're just so entertaining.
They're not low quality to it though.
They're not.
It reminds me of the old Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah! I was gonna say something like the Seventh Door or whatever.
Like, I almost wonder if this is like pre-rendered 3D like Donkey Kong Country.
God. I love his Chad strut he has too.
Yes,
God, this is
amazing.
this is a good one. I like this one.
It does look like a linear platformer though.
Yeah.
Probably not a Metroidvania.
But you know what? I think I would be fine with that just for the Chad strut.
Yeah, the strat,
The punching
Like-
everything.
the individual animations look good, but they're all kind of short and disconnected. And it gives it a certain vibe.
Yeah, like it seems like every action has an animation and that it doesn't like interpolate between them.
Oh my god. Cosmos is an MMA fighter who suddenly finds himself teleported into a dark fantasy world and searches for a way to return home.
This guy does not look like an MMA fighter. He looks more like a bodybuilder.
Oh
Like-
god.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's see if there's more on the Steam store. Like, there is a lot of detail on these. This is not low quality by any means. It's how they do the animation is interesting.
Yeah, it's very entertaining for me to look at.
Yeah.
Looks. What do they say about the Metroidvania? See, they say Souls-like and Metroidvania, which makes me think they're using both of those as
Open world map is
buzzwords.
what they say.
Hmm.
But
I mean, it
open
could
world
be.
isn't Metroidvania.
You know what I
can't judge.
mean, Cauldrath. Gosh.
Solve quests.
Oh, so maybe it's like La Mulana.
Oh god, please no, for the love of God. Gather
But you know-
badass weapons, kill huge enemies, use magic items. Yeah, I can tell. You got a fire fist that turns into a dragon.
Also, it being pre-alpha and them saying that they just started on it, it makes sense for there not to be, like, the map figured out yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna judge it for that.
Well, if this is pre-alpha with all this detail already and animation quality, I kind of hope they keep the jankiness though. That really adds to the charm.
It does.
I feel like it's actually purposeful. Like
I hope it is.
it's actually easier to have it not look like that.
Yeah, it seems purposeful. Like, I don't want to call it jank because it sounds like it's,
It's
something that's not intentional. But
Yeah,
it
that's
just
true.
it looks a certain way and none of us can fully describe it, but we all agree that it looks
StarCraft!
that way.
That's what it reminds me of, is StarCraft.
Oh.
Oh! Because, they had the pre-rendered stuff and they kind of move like that. That's what it reminds me of. Ah, love it.
The giant chests also give me a magic sword vibe.
Yeah. That guy, that's what he reminds me of a Zerg.
Hmm.
Also, music's really good.
I didn't really pay much attention to the music.
Question.
Go back like 5 seconds.
Should I make
Are-
that?
Are we looking
Yes,
for
that.
fun?
Yes.
We both saw the booty at the same time.
Not
Wait,
bad
here.
for a Gorgon.
And not bad for a Gorgon. I gotta get a good shot so I can use it for the title screen. Or the screen, for...
Nail.
Yeah, the thumbnail. Nice ass, Samson. Alright. Beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so... it is... Yeah, it's 32, so...
Yeah. Although, point of order, next week is Thanksgiving, and we're all Yankees, so we are not doing a podcast next week. So wait
Yes.
for the week after that.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night. or afternoon whenever you watch this video.
And have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate things. And if you don't, have a great week next week anyways.
Have
Goodbye.
a happy Thanksgiving regardless of whether or not you're celebrating it.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.